All right, guys, going into round 3 here, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, we play first. I'm going to keep this. It's not amazing, but it's not awful either. The Gharial can be a real menace, and we're bound to draw into some more action. We have a 2-drop and a 4-drop, and etc., and I'm happy with that. And drawing Remand is really nice too in a hand like this. So we'll play our Gnarlid pack and pay the kickers 0 times. Alright, that's good to see for us. We will swing for 2. And then we're going to hold up Remand rather than play our Simic Growth Chamber this turn. Next turn we can play out the Gharial. Could be the artifact. The blue-white is mainly the artifact archetype. I think we just keep holding up Remand. I think that's what we want to do here. I mean, because he hasn't cast anything yet, and it's going to be kind of like a time walk by the time he does when we get to Remand it. I could see an argument for the Gharial, but I don't think it's the best idea ever because he could play something big right now. So yeah, I think we play our Growth Chamber, and we return a Forest. Ooh, don't. Thank you. Now we'll return our Forest, and we'll end our turn. Gotta have something now, right? He does. And it's a really good card that we're going to Remand. Okay, we got Water Servant now. I think knowing that he has that big spell that we just Remanded, that maybe what we want to do is hit the let's play the Water Servant first instead. I mean, nothing's gonna die this turn probably anyway, so our Gharial isn't gonna. We need to tap this differently. I forget about these dual lands. We'll do it like that. Actually, can we do it in a way that we leave a blue up? Is that relevant? Yes, we can do it in a way that we leave a blue up. So we will. Make it, and that's relevant, but it does look like our opponent's running the artifact archetype. That Sphinx is a good indicator of that. Okay, Arrest. It's annoying, certainly. All right, Wolfbriar Elemental is pretty nice to see here. We're going to swing. Now, right now we can get 2 wolves with our Wolfbriar Elemental, plus put a 4/4 into play. That seems pretty great. And I think that's what I'm going to do. And we kicked it twice. Wait. Oh, no, we can't actually do it that many times. So we're going to wait. Right now we can put 1 wolf into play. That might still be worth it, though, to be honest. I mean, what other play do we have? So, yeah, let's do it. We'll just do it once. Yeah. And we'll end our turn. Yeah, we added a little extra mana, but we had to kick it one more time. All right, there's the Sphinx we expected. Oh yeah, and that's some pretty bad news. He doesn't have anything to proliferate, at least. All right, taps our dude down. Okay, Aquastrand Spider is going to be pretty good here. We can actually use it, plus our steady progress, to take down that Sphinx. I don't think I want to do that just yet. I'm not like super concerned about the Sphinx. I mean, it's not ideal, but we're just going to play our Gharial and our Aquastrand Spider. And we are going to move a +1/+1 counter to the Gharial right now. And that leaves us mana up to do some grafting, should we decide to, and we'll pass. It also means our proliferate will go across 2 different creatures when we do it. We're just going to take, I would just take 5 in the air here if he swung. He probably won't swing. He might, but I would guess that he wouldn't. I'll have to see. He's deep in thought. Trying to think what he could have here. I don't know this format well enough, like, to think about what he could do with 6 mana with this archetype right now that could just wreck us. As I said, this is only my 2nd draft in this format, so it's hard to know. Hard to know what we want to do. What he wants to do, rather, with all that mana. Okay, Copper Carapace. Probably not exactly the card he wants right now. You know, all things considered. Equipping it to something and making it so his creature can't block isn't really what he wants to do right now. That, however, is what he wants to do right now. For sure. No. No. And no. All right. Okay. Taps down our elemental. Ooh. Well, that's just great right now. We'll play our Rootkin. Pump up our guys with counters on them. No, we're going to want that reach. And I think now I'm going to swing with the Spider and the Gharial. We can use steady progress here as a combat trick. I mean, he can triple block our Spider, but I think I'm all right with that trade. This guy would also get bigger. We wouldn't have reach anymore, but you know, getting rid of those 3 spirits can go a pretty long way right now. So we're going to swing with both of these. Wish I could graft onto this wolf. I guess I could have a while ago, but he may just take 5 here. If he does, yeah, he may also just block a little, do a little blocking. Right, since he's blocking like that, we're going to be able to take out both of them with our steady progress. Except that I didn't steady progress at the right time. But that's okay. We would have saved our guy, but our Gharial's getting huge. We can still steady progress at the end of his turn. But yeah, really would have been good to study progress there. I must have missed. I clicked through when I should have done it, which was not great. But yeah, that Garial is getting to be quite the monster. And he's going to get bigger at the end of our opponent's turn. So that's good. Shroud is... Our opponent clearly has some nice removal with Arrest and Narcolepsy, and just doesn't matter here. Can't believe I punted there, though. We'd still have our Spider, who could give something reach here, and we wouldn't take any damage at all. But instead, we punted. And we punted pretty hard. Ooh, Swans. That basically shuts down. I mean, we are going to draw a bunch of cards. Flip side. That's the way that works. Like when you do damage to it, it's prevented, and we get to draw cards. So we're probably still all right. But he does have 10 flying damage in the air, and it can go up to 12. So that's pretty disgusting. Move a +1/+1 counter. No. Here, hopefully, I can remember to cast Steady Progress at the right time. Right, Narcolepsy. That does damper things a little bit for us, but we're still going to Steady Progress and Proliferate on both of these guys, because he can graft onto other stuff we get. We got our Narcolepsy, which is actually pretty nice right now. Probably going to put it on the Swans. Yeah. Double Narcolepsies. About to be 3 of them on the table. Yeah, we'll swing with our Algae Garial. I'm sure he'll just block it with a Spirit Token. The reason I don't want to put it on the Ardent Sphinx is if he gets Metalcraft, it can blink in and out of play and thus make our Narcolepsy much less useful. So we'll put the Narcolepsy on the Swans. 2 Narcolepsies deserves 1 in turn or something. So now he's kind of at a big risk if he wants to try to swing. I mean, if he can keep playing chump blockers, he's not at a huge risk, but they have to be chump blockers with at least 2 toughness, because I can start swinging with our Gnarlid Pack and our Wolf. And if I ever draw another creature, I can also graft onto it with our Rootkin. Okay, Cloud Elemental. No. Cloud Elemental's not what we want to see. Yeah, if I hadn't screwed up with our Aquastrand Spider, things would be a lot different here, but okay, so he's got 9 damage in the air right now. Taps both of our guys. We draw a land. That can't block. If I swing with all 3, he takes probably at least 2. And then he can swing back for 9. I mean, I can't block any of these guys anyway, so I think I am going to swing with all 3 of my creatures here that are worth attacking with. He's going to have to block something. Yeah, and that makes sense. So our Garial is going to become a 10/10. Wish we had some way to give this monster trample. I mean, he can't swing at us with both, unless he has a chump blocker, in which case he absolutely can. And it's pretty good chance he does. We haven't seen any of our bounce yet. We have like 2 Aether Snipes, 2 Vapor Snags in our deck. We could draw one of those, so even if he plays a chump blocker, it wouldn't matter. I'm hoping he's just passing turn. Oh, that can't block anyway, so yeah. He's right to be swinging with it. Okay, that looks. I like the looks of that. 3 Narcolepsies on the table. We're just gonna swing with our Gariel. Actually, we're gonna swing with the Wolf too, because he has to block the Gariel. There's no reason not to. Yeah. Kind of flooding out, but hopefully the might of our Gariel can grind this game out for us. It may have already. Yeah, all right. Gariel got it done. It was nice to see. Okay. That game went well. There were some road bumps, of course, but we got through it. He does have a lot of flyers, which makes me want to put in at least one of my Cloud Elementals. And I'm going to. We do have 2 Aquastrand Spiders that help against that, but having our own flyer seems good. I might side out an Aether Snipe. Haven't seen it at all. Actually, I think I saw it in round 1, but I never got an opportunity to cast it, or what's the word? What's its invoke? Is that it? Evoke. That's what it is. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut one of those. Everything else seems good. I don't think we need repeals. Not great in this matchup. So let's roll. Roll on to game 2. See how my friend's doing here. He won game 1, so he may finish in first. That'd be good for him. 6 packs it would be really nice. Would make making these videos a lot cheaper, that's for sure. Not that I'm winning them, he's winning them. I'm saying for me it would be nice if I were in that position. I'm sure it is for him too. So, all right, our opponent's sideboarding, so I will pause as we wait. All right, we are back with game 2 of round 3 of the tournament. We're going to keep our hand. Gariel did a lot of work last time. Our opponent had a really slow hand last time. I doubt we're going to be that lucky again to see that happen. We got a good 3-drop and then into a 4-drop. We'll make our 3-drop bigger, so that's pretty nice. Ooh, and we top decked a 2-drop too. We do need to get the green mana for. Even if we don't, we've got a pretty sweet little hand here. We also need a double green for that. Right, Cloud Elemental. No. Vapor Snag, it's nice to see. We'll swing with our Spider, because Cloud Elemental can't block creatures that don't have flying. And we'll play our Gariel, or Coatl, rather. Apparently things that end with IAL, like +1/+1 counters. I don't know. So if I draw a land, I'm probably going to play the Rootkin. I mean, draw a forest. If I don't, I'll probably play the Gariel. So yeah, that's our plan here. I think we see a Sphinx again. No, we saw Sunlance and that. No. Yeah, that's pretty nice, the Binding Soul Eater. We're going to play the Gariel, and we are going to graft, and we'll end our turn. Worst case scenario, we hold up steady progress next turn. Okay, that's something we're going to want to vapor snag, I think. Okay. Yeah, we're going to play our Cytoplast Rootkin, make everybody bigger, and hold up our vapor snag. No, we don't want to move a +1/+1 counter. We do need to remember our opponent has a lot of removal, so anytime I can graft onto the Algae Gharial, which I guess was only when I played it, so that's why I did it. This Bestial Menace is going to be pretty huge next turn, though. So this is looking pretty nice. We're just going to pass the turn now that we've built our team up. I'm probably going to vapor snag the Argent Sphinx no matter what happens this turn. He could play something scarier, I suppose, but it seems unlikely, especially if he's like about to get Metalcraft assembled over there. It's good to throw a monkey wrench in that plan. We are going to take, no, well, I'm going to vapor snag the Sphinx, so we're not going to take that. Get out of here. It's also going to have to make him recast it. He may have counter magic. We have it, so why shouldn't he, you know? Alright, he does have an Apostle's Blessing, which is basically counter magic. So we're going to take 6 in the air here. Ooh, Indomitable Archangel too. Okay, we got lots of angels coming our way. No. Okay. No. What can we draw here? I think what we do is just hold up steady progress plus giving 2 of our dudes reach. Steady progress plus giving, well, I guess we'll only give 1 reach and kill something is what will end up happening. And we'll probably, yeah, the problem is he can actually tap down our Rootkin right now. So I'm trying to think if it might actually, how much are we going to take in the air next turn? 8, enough to kill us. So yeah, we've got to do that. We don't have a choice. We do not have a choice. So we're just going to pass. Yeah, man, he's got lots of flyers. Tapping that down makes sense. The bad news is, like, our Gharial is going to have to block and trade now. You can move him only to yourself, right? Yes. So it actually may not even be worth it to steady progress this turn. But I think we're in pretty huge trouble because of Binding Soul Eater. I really should have sided in Sundering Vitae. I will for Game 3, should we go there, which looks pretty likely now since our opponent really has gained the upper hand here. All right. All right, what should we do here? If he wants to attack with the Cloud Elemental too. Yeah, okay. If he attacked with that too, I would probably block there. Why? Oh, they have flying. Oh, I forgot to give my guy reach. Jesus. Well done, me. Okay. Well, we're going to take a bunch here, and we're probably not going to be able to come back. But hey, I have made some bad mistakes here in this video. It's going to be pretty nice. probably not going to save the day or anything like that, but hey, you never know. We can almost kill him, actually. If we had another proliferate effect, we can swing for 12 this turn, which is a lot, if you weren't aware that that was a lot. Oh, no. Where's our Aether Snipe? Of course, we sided one out. Yeah. What's he targeting? I can't. Oh, he hasn't decided what he's targeting yet. He probably doesn't want to target the Rootkin, I guess. He is targeting the Rootkin. Okay. Right. That does. It is effective. No. No. Yes. All right. Second Aquastrand Spider doesn't do a lot for us. Yeah, that does put us in a bad position because we're going to need reach here. And I think we just play our Cloud Elemental and hold up giving both of these guys reach. And I think we probably graft onto our Cloud Elemental too from our Aquastrand Spider. And yeah, so that's pretty sweet. It can, kill that Cloud Elemental, and it can trade with that. He can still tap down one of our creatures, though. So I think we're still dead, but we'll make him do it. Yeah. The Vitae, Sundering Vitae's coming in. He's got to have more artifacts than we've seen, too. I mean, he is running 2 Metalcraft dudes who are good without Metalcraft, but nonetheless. Yeah, he should be able to get through for lethal. All he has to do is tap one of my creatures and he can get through for lethal. So, would have been nice to draw. Well, we have used 1 Vapor Snag, haven't we? Another Cloud Elemental. Wow. Yeah, he could have killed us there because of his Soul Eater, but he's taking his time for some reason. Okay. If I play my Rootkin here and swing with everything, he has to block, but 6, 9, 10, 13. Actually, he doesn't have to block. So yeah, we're boned pretty much. I think I'm just going to concede rather than use up some more of our time. We can't. I mean, I guess we could see. I guess there's no. I mean, let's see what he does. Let's go to combat. Now, there's no point. Yeah, we lose. Okay. Game 3. Too bad Helium Squirter isn't like the guys in Khans of Tarkir who just gives everyone who has a +1/+1 counter flying instead of only having to target creatures and give them flying. I think we might even want a second Cloud Elemental. He's just all flyers. He's just the blue-white flyers deck. We also want the Vitae, I think. And like our cards like Gnarlid Pack aren't nearly as good here. Helium Squirter will be good. Narcolepsy will be good. Mana Leak, Vapor Snag, those are all good. The Gariel's good. Nest Invader might not be great. I could cut a second Gnarlid Pack instead, but the Gnarlid Pack late can be better than a Nest Invader can late. So yeah, we'll go with this. On to game 3. My friend went 3-0. He won the whole tournament, so good for him. Hopefully we can go 2-1. That's not a good start. That's a much better hand. We don't have green, but all our cards are blue. So I'm happy with that. We will keep. Yeah, we've made mistakes here that are our fault and not our deck's fault. So that's unfortunate, but the case. So we're going to play out our Graft Mage first before we play out the Elemental, so that we can graft onto it. His deck is super slow, but he does have he has some good guys in 4 mana. Okay, there's that again. I'm glad we have our Vitae, but we need to draw green mana, and of course we draw our Wolfbriar Elemental. Okay. We're gonna play our Cloud Elemental. We do have a way to untap dudes, like if we get to enough mana. That's pretty nice. But yeah, we really need to draw green and just deal with this problem. We can bounce it, but that's not going to solve our problem. Yeah, we really need green too. Okay. All of that. No. No. And no. Right. We did it, you guys. We did it. I think first I'm going to swing with the Cloud Elemental. Maybe. If he lets me. Okay, he did. And we can swing with it, and we can Sundering Vitae that thing. He may have Apostle's Blessing, which would be pretty frustrating, obviously. But he's going to have that no matter what, you know, so we will Vitae it now. We're not going to Convoke. Don't have Apostle's Blessing, please. And he didn't. Good news for us. We just need to draw some more green and we'll be golden. We didn't see all of it. Like, maybe he doesn't have as much removal as it looked like in game 1. Maybe he just got all of it, because in game 2 we didn't see any that I can remember. Like, at this point, I may just have to play my Wolfbriar Elemental as a 4/4. Depends on what else happens for us and what he does. But it's a real possibility. It'd be cool if he swung and didn't realize we could untap our... Okay. He does have a lot of mana untapped, but I'm still going to go for the block here. Alright, worked out for us. Okay. We drew something else to do, so we're probably going to do it rather than... well, we can't play our Wolfbriar Elemental anyway. Okay. We'll play our Aquastrand Spider. No. Taps out and plays something big, and we can just Aether Snipe it and get in for 5 at least. He has had some pretty nice curve topping creatures, has been his. And there's a Muldrifter, which is real nice. We didn't see any of those, unfortunately. No. No. Okay. And that's definitely not something I want to Aether Snipe either, so that's good for him. All right. We're probably just going to cast our Aether Snipe as a 4/4. Like, it's a 4/4 that he's not going to want to block. So, wait, what just happened? Oh, it enters the battlefield. That wasn't leaves the battlefield. A lot of those evokes are, but yeah, we'll just hit the spirit. We're also going to graft, put a 1/1 counter on from our Aquastrand Spider. Yes. We'll end our turn. Shows me I should read my cards, certainly. Yeah, it really sucks the way our mana has been for us in this game, but we probably deserve it for the huge mistake we made, losing our Aquastrand Spider in an earlier game, in a place where we really shouldn't have lost him. But we're not in an awful position right now at all. We have two big guys, two big beaters, both of which can trade with his two cards that have killed us so far. So that's good. And the Aether Snipe can get reach too, so. Can't do a damn thing about it, yeah. Probably means he has something he can play. That card that draws us a card and proliferates would be great right now. A Helium Squirter, yeah. I'm okay with seeing that. Nope. And nope. There's lots of stuff we could draw here. What's that? Filthy. Otherworldly Journey on Muldrifter is just it's a disgusting thing to do. And our opponent's doing it. Drawing a bunch of cards. You can also graft onto it now too, which would make it big enough to block our and he hasn't grafted onto it yet. And now he has. All right, well, that gets some work done, potentially anyway. He has 6 cards in his hand, though, which is just filthy. It is filthy. I think we just gotta. Ooh, we don't want that to attack. We just gotta. Oh, we can't. We can't kick this because we're stuck on our 1 freaking green mana. So he can double block this. Man, I wish we could be aggressive. Our mana's not agreeing with us, though. Because he can double block and kill it. And he has 6 cards in his hand, so I don't think he'd feel real bad about that. Man. Yeah, I'm going to swing with the Aether Snipe. Yep, and he did as I expected he might. We'll kill the Muldrifter. And we'll end our turn. Brutal. But this is our punishment for misclicking on an earlier game when I meant to play my his own Cloud Elemental, which he can also make into a 3/4 if he so desires. And he did. And his Indomitable Archangel, which he can make a 5. If we can get our second green right now, it's going to be great. We still might not win the game, but we pretty desperately need it. We have like 2 cards in our hand that really... If we can get a Vapor Snag or something too, that'd be nice. They haven't shown up against this guy. Of course, we drew another island. Yeah, this is just awful. Yeah, we should have won in game 2, but we didn't because of a poor play. Well, it's a play I wanted to do, and in real life would have happened, but I didn't play it at the right time on Magic Online. Aether Snipe, okay. Not good news for us. Lets him swing for a bunch. Also lets him have a pretty big dude out on the table. At least we can play both of them, I guess. But I don't think it's going to matter. We are going to move a +1/+1 counter from our Graft Mage, but not from that. And then we'll play the Garial as well. But we're not going to graft onto him, as tempting as it may be. Yeah, we're in so much trouble. We just can't get the second green. But that's okay. I mean, yeah, we're going to take a lot here. I mean, I'm going to block with my Aquastrand Spider on the Aether Snipe. He's flooding, so... But he's also drawn 4 extra cards. Yeah, that's bad. That is not good news right there. Yup. Where have our Vapor Snags been against this guy? Our Aether Snipe would also be nice. Oh, we already played it in this game, stupidly, actually. That's another mistake we made. It wasn't nearly as big as the big mistake we made in the last game, but it was big. Yeah. I guess the smarter, I mean, if in a vacuum, we just want to block, we'll block like that. Yeah, we're in. He's probably got removal too. Does that save us for a turn? Yes, it can. No, it can't really, because it can move the Carapace over to this or this. But maybe he won't notice that. I'm sure he will. Oh, he doesn't even have to move it. What am I talking about? This is already a 5/5. So we scoop. Well, that didn't go as well as it should have. Our deck performed mostly well, but we made a big mistake in the second round and of game 2 rather, and we paid for it. But that's all right. You know, it was only my second Modern Masters draft. I'm going to post 2 more after this one on the next 2 Mondays after this one, which should have also been posted on a Monday. And thanks for watching. You know, let me know what you thought of this draft, and let me know if you thought I made any other mistakes, because it's entirely possible the way this draft went for me. So wow, I didn't know I could do that, nor did I mean to. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, or comment on